lot of rightful hype being built up around Mueller's report, which supposedly, I say supposedly because Mueller himself has not said anything, but supposedly the report could come out anytime now. Between now and the coming week. I think we still have a few weeks before it comes out, but look, here's my prediction on what will be found inside that report. 1. There will be no collusion found between Donald Trump and Russia. Now, that will make a lot of people happy. How many times has Fox News ran no collusion, no collusion? How many times has Trump ran it? Let me help you guys out with something that Fox News will not tell you, but I'm sure Fox News knows. This investigation has never been about collusion. It has always been about assisting the Southern District of New York with building a case against Donald Trump. They've been building a case for years. This entire setup was to pave the way for them to finally get the goods on Trump and put him away. Oh, there certainly seem to be a lot of roads that lead toward collusion between Donald Trump and Russia. A lot of illegal activities between people on his staff. But man, it's bigger than collusion. The purpose of the actual investigation, the stated purpose, is to look into interference in our election process. That's obvious. We know there are bots. We know that a lot of Russians created fake accounts. This has already been put into the news, man. People have already gotten in trouble. People have already gotten arrested. But somehow, mostly thanks to Fox News, it became about whether or not the president colluded. And so much attention, especially by right-wingers, so much attention has been given to whether or not the president himself colluded, that people have started to really believe that that's all this is about, that the only thing that will ever come out of this is collusion. I want to say Fox News is somehow even caught up intentionally in this misdirection, because I believe they're smarter than this. I believe Trump pissed somebody off over at Fox News, and they started with this no collusion foolishness. The investigation really, the stated aim is not even to go after him for collusion. So this chant of no collusion is really one big misdirection. No collusion was shouted so much by Donald Trump and ran so much by Fox News. You know Fox News tells him what the hell to do, even though he denies it. Trump honestly started to believe that it was all about collusion. So what did he go and do? And here's where the trouble starts. Here's the problem. This asshole starts to obstruct justice. Starts trying to find people to protect him. He gets his Nixon on. He sees the bullshit happening. He's created this hysteria around himself. In the back of his mind, he's starting to believe that, man, maybe I did collude a little bit. I need somebody to protect me. Jeff Sessions comes along. Jeff Sessions recuses himself from the Russia investigation. Trump can't believe it. He spends a good deal of his presidency basically talking down on this man to anybody who will listen, saying he's a bad AG. So eventually, Sessions leaves. Sessions goes back home. We have this Whitaker guy who was very critical of the Mueller investigation. Trump is looking for all these people who will protect him. But it looks like even Whitaker wouldn't go along 100% with his demands. Trump wanted Jeffrey Berman to be put in charge of the Cohen probe. Jeffrey Berman, part of Trump's transition team, somebody who was close to him. No doubt, donated money to him. And as a result, like anyone else with even an ounce of sense, Jeffrey Berman recused himself from having anything to do with these probes, with these investigations. Trump goes to Whitaker, says, I want you to contact Jeffrey Berman, tell him that I want him in charge of the Cohen probe. Basically wants the man to unrecuse himself and help protect him. Protect him. Do something. Didn't he tweet that once? Do something. Trump has built this wall of hysteria, this wall of paranoia around himself, and he's entrenched in it. Folks, when it's all said and done, if he had only kept his mouth shut, if he had only kept his Twitter fingers tied into something else, he probably would have made it out of this unscathed. It's not going to be collusion. It's going to be obstruction. It's going to do the most damage to this guy.